Happy Friday. We're heating up here in the valley. You probably already noticed those record high temperatures outside today. And tonight we're at 92 right now, 23-degree dew point, 10% humidity, and a wind just slightly at 6 miles an hour. Thanks, Diana. Happy Halloween weekend, everyone. It's been chilly outside. I know I've had to wear my sweater this week. The Climate Prediction Center predicts that this is actually going to stick around. Just keep an eye on the lack of green here over the next few slides. That was May. This is July, and now we're into August. You see how dry and parched the vegetation is. You can already see these impacts.
This is Hurricane Ian. It made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane this morning in Florida. And many Floridans are already feeling the impacts. You can see over 1 million people are without power right now.
The storm surge is especially dangerous. It's the amount of water that's moving onto shore very rapidly, similar to a tsunami. You could see, especially just south of Tampa and Charlotte Harbor area, they'll see an 18-foot storm surge today. One thing that's really interesting to look at when the temperatures are so hot are the dew point temperatures. Dew point indicates if the atmosphere is moist or dry. But why was it so windy? That's because of a cold front. Now, we often hear about cold fronts, but what exactly is it? A cold front represents the boundary between cold and warm air. You can really see, especially that yellow area around eastern Kentucky, they really cannot catch a break there. Devastating floods engulfed that region last week, and now they're really not getting any relief over the next 3 days. On Sunday, most Americans will be switching their clocks back an hour to accommodate for the end of daylight saving time. But here in Arizona, we actually don't follow it. We have been trending above average, but the good news is it could be our very last triple-digit day for a while. These are the high temperatures today, 100 degrees in Phoenix. It's been 22 days since we've seen rainfall here in the valley, changing to 23 today. We really haven't had that much rain, especially in November. Take a look at this graphic. NOAA has just updated their Atlantic hurricane seasonal forecast. Previously in May, they predicted up to 21 named storms this season. Now they've lowered it just slightly down to 20. Yesterday's wind gusts reached nearly 50 miles an hour in northern Arizona, causing the fire 14 miles north of Flagstaff to grow rapidly. The tunnel fire began on Sunday morning in the Timberline area just west of Highway 89. Winds aren't blowing as strong today, but the National Weather Service in Las Vegas has issued a fire weather watch starting tomorrow morning. Dry conditions will continue throughout the week, and wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour will return to the high country tomorrow. I'll be back later to give you more details on the forecast. In terms of timing of rainfall, you'll probably see showers start to pick up around mid-afternoon tomorrow. They'll continue throughout the evening Saturday into Sunday before clearing out on Monday.
But there's also an urgency from research biologists about the use of lead ammunition while hunting. A new study published in the journal Science looks at the impacts of lead ingestion in eagles around the country.
The Arizona Game and Fish Department off Carefree Highway encourages use of non-lead ammo when hunting. And Paris actually heating up, nearing 40 degrees as soon as Monday. Keep an eye on the red here. It's going to start moving north over the weekend, hitting the UK and France, and then moving east this time next week. Clear skies out your window right now, 78 degrees and sunny. We're looking at 202 facing west this week. And one thing we look for when we're thinking about water in the atmosphere is our dew point temperatures. Anything above 60 is pretty humid, and we're at or above that mark for most of the state. It will heat up quite rapidly, actually. At 8 a.m. we'll be in the 60s, but not for long. We'll hit those 90s by 2 p.m., hitting 95 or 96 by 4 p.m. What if I told you that by Sunday, we could be 20 degrees cooler than today? Well, this low pressure system has been pretty persistent off of the coast of California the last few days. It's moving inland, and it's going to bring showers to Arizona tomorrow and Sunday. You can see tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, there'll be plenty of showers actually moving throughout the evening. And then by Sunday evening, the low pressure will be moved out, and it'll be clear skies again. A flood watch is in effect until Sunday morning because of this in Phoenix, also out west. And the Storm Prediction Center agrees. You could see thunderstorm risk for the entire state and marginal, which is 1 level higher for Phoenix and out in the central west as well. Rainfall this weekend will pick up to an inch of rain in Phoenix. Some areas even higher in the high country. But let's talk a little bit about this storm. You could see rain will be all day tomorrow into Sunday morning, up to an inch of rain. We're going to see dust, hail, lightning, high winds. Those are all possibilities tomorrow. And in the high country, a very similar story. Some areas will pick up over an inch, and we're even going to see some snow possibilities in the White Mountains over 10,000 feet. So today was 97 degrees, but tomorrow will be 81. That's over a 15-degree drop from today, and then Sunday will be even lower into the 70s. All of next week will be in the mid to upper 80s. You could see pretty comfortable and sunny, nice fall-like temperatures. It's actually really rare to see 70 degrees in October. We usually see that around January or February. In the Cronkite Weather Center, I'm Payton Major.